After the encounter with the memory collector, Sofia desperately tried to resume her routine. However, something had changed within her since that night. The recovered memories still echoed in her mind like blurred images, and the hooded figure continued to haunt her dreams. In the silence of the night, Sofia often found herself awake, reliving the moment when the shadow materialized among her memories. What was that distorted figure? A mere reflection of her fears, as the collector suggested, or something more sinister lurking in the recesses of her mind? Determined to find answers, Sofia began to scour the darkest corners of the local library. Among dust and ancient volumes, she discovered obscure legends about the memory collector. Some told stories of lost souls who were never seen again after venturing into his dwelling, while others mentioned a sinister pact the collector maintained with the shadows. Convinced that she needed to understand better what really happened that night, Sofia decided to confront the collector once more. Armed with newfound knowledge and renewed courage, she followed the signs left by him on her last visit and found herself again before the ivy-covered door. This time, the collector did not receive her with the same serenity. His eyes seemed darker, and a palpable tension hung in the air. Sofia, without hesitation, confronted him with her discoveries. She demanded to know the truth about the shadow that had appeared in her memories. The collector stared at her for a long moment before finally conceding. He admitted that his ability to extract memories was not without limitations. As he delved into the depths of minds, he occasionally encountered manifestations of the darkest and most unknown parts of people. These shadows, he said, were fragments of repressed emotions, buried fears, and even entities that fed on the darkness within human souls. Sofia listened, horrified and fascinated at the same time. She realized that the shadow she saw was not simply a reflection of her fears but a part of herself that she had chosen to forget. The collector, seeing the determination in her eyes, offered her a choice: leave the shadows forgotten or confront them once and for all. With a racing heart, Sofia made her decision. She asked the collector to help her recover all the memories of that fateful day, including the shadow that haunted her. Without hesitation, he agreed but warned her about the dangers of confronting her own darkness. The process was more intense than the first time. Sofia delved deep into her memories, reliving each painful moment and confronting the shadow that now had a face and a voice. The hooded figure was a representation of her guilt, her misguided decisions, and the fear of facing her own weaknesses. But as the collector guided her through the deep layers of her mind, Sofia also found moments of redemption and forgiveness. She realized that only by confronting her shadows could she find inner peace and move forward. When she finally emerged from the trance, Sofia felt lighter than she had in years. The recovered memories were no longer just fragments but a complete narrative that she could finally understand and accept. The shadow, now dissolved in light, dissipated like a nightmare at dawn. The collector watched her with a slight smile of approval. He had seen many things in his long hours of work, but he rarely witnessed someone like Sofia, who had the courage not only to seek her lost memories but also to face her own shadows. As Sofia bid the collector farewell for the last time, she knew that the encounter did not mark just the end of a chapter in her life but the beginning of a journey of self-knowledge and redemption. She walked through the city streets now illuminated by the morning sun, knowing that the shadows would never haunt her the same way again. And so, the memory collector returned to his silence, continuing his quiet work in the ancient city forgotten by time, waiting for the next brave traveler in search of answers hidden in the folds of the past.